Scarface Gang. It is the night of June 29th, 2011, a hideout somewhere in Rotterdam. The night of June 29th, 2011 began routinely for the staff at the Brinks cash depot in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Yet, this uneventful evening was abruptly transformed into a historic event when the notorious Scarface Gang launched an audacious heist, stealing over €12 million. The early hours at the Amsterdam Belgian depot were shattered by this heavily armed gang's break-in. Marked as one of Amsterdam's most chaotic heists, the robbers engaged in a fierce shootout with the police and incinerated about €6 million in their desperate bid to evade capture. This bold robbery thrust a notorious Belgian gang into the spotlight, a group infamous for their meticulously orchestrated armed robberies. Not only was this heist one of the most violent in Dutch history, but it also raised critical questions about the fate of this infamous criminal group. Would they elude justice, or would they eventually fall within the grasp of the law? The 1983 film Scarface has become an iconic staple in gangster and mafia movie genres, with its lead character Tony Montana becoming a symbol of power and ruthlessness in the criminal underworld. This film's influence extended beyond the screen, inspiring a group comprising 5 men and 1 woman to embark on a spree of criminal activities. Emulating their movie idol, one member of this group even adopted the persona of Tony Montana, dressing in a style reminiscent of the character. Originating from Belgium, this gang expanded their operations across borders, conducting robberies in Germany, the Netherlands, and France. Their widespread criminal activities and their unique homage to the Scarface movie earned them notoriety as an international criminal organization, demonstrating the enduring cultural impact of the film on various aspects of society, including its influence on real-life criminal groups. The Scarface Gang's approach to robberies can outshine even the most composed and efficient heist teams depicted in movies. Their operations were marked by a distinct and effective method that set them apart from other criminal groups. Equipped with sophisticated assault weapons and high-speed getaway vehicles, they exhibited exceptional proficiency in their crimes. Their modus operandi was straightforward yet formidable. The gang would use explosives to breach an entry point, swiftly neutralize any opposition with automatic gunfire, and then raid the cash reserves. Post-heist, they made quick escapes in their fast cars, often leaving behind a trail of injured victims and sometimes part of their stolen loot. As their international infamy grew, the Scarface Gang's tactics became increasingly recognized by federal authorities. Ultimately, their distinct robbery style and patterns led to increased attention from law enforcement, contributing to their eventual downfall. This gang story is a testament to the idea that no matter how sophisticated or successful, criminal enterprises often attract the very attention that leads to their unraveling. The Scarface Gang's journey into the criminal world was both strategic and progressively audacious. It all started with the theft of a BMW M5, a vehicle known for its speed and class, setting the stage for a series of fast escapes. Their first notable robbery took place in February 2011 at a filling station in Waver, Belgium. Though they only managed to take a small amount from the cash register, this marked the beginning of their criminal rampage. Just days later, they targeted a jeweler's shop in Leyde, but left empty-handed. Their string of attempts continued at a post office in Walheim, where despite their aggressive tactics, including firing shots, they failed to breach the security. Not long after, the gang shifted their attention to a hotel in Mechelen. Here, they could only take a small amount due to the safe's timed lock, illustrating the initial struggles in their crime spree. Realizing the need to up their game, the gang refined their strategies, shifting towards a more violent and sophisticated approach. This evolution was not just in their methods, but also in their appearance. They started to dress more fashionably, and their signature silver BMW became a hallmark of their operations. This change in tactics became evident when surveillance footage from a gas station captured a gang member refilling the infamous BMW. The individual, bearing a striking resemblance to Tony Montana from Scarface, showcased the gang's fascination with the film. Their most daring heist occurred on April 4, 2011, at the secure cash facility in Rotterdam. The gang employed explosives to gain entry, causing injuries to 2 employees. Post-robbery, they fled in 2 vehicles, initiating a high-speed chase with the police. Despite law enforcement efforts, the gang escaped, going so far as to burn their BMW near Brussels. This series of events marked the Scarface gang's transition from minor thefts to major, violent heists, demonstrating their increasing boldness and threat in the criminal world. Just a week after their heist in Rotterdam, the Scarface gang struck again. This time, their target was Loomis, a cash handling company in Valence, France. Despite being in a different country, the gang's method remained consistent, and they successfully escaped with €2 million. This substantial sum likely funded their activities over the following 2 months, culminating in a dramatic heist in June 2011 that seemed straight from a movie. On June 29, 2011, they targeted the Brinks company in Amsterdam, Netherlands. By the end of their operation, they had stolen an astonishing €12 million. Employing their trademark style, they used explosives to break in and automatic rifles to confront any resistance, escaping in high-speed Audi cars. The calmness of the gang was evident in the security footage as they blasted through the building's sidewall. Tragically, 2 Brinks employees were present during the explosion, but managed to hide and alert the authorities. Despite a police barricade set up to intercept them, the gang's firepower enabled their escape. However, the heist wasn't without its challenges. One of the getaway Audis crashed, scattering money and catching fire. In a desperate bid to escape, the gang members hijacked another vehicle, leaving behind the burning car with a significant portion of the stolen cash. In the weeks following the heist, a small memorial appeared near the site of the crash, leading to speculation that one of the gang members might have perished there. This series of events underscores the high stakes and the perilous nature of the Scarface gang's criminal activities. The aftermath of the Scarface gang's €12 million heist from the Brinks company in Amsterdam led to a massive nationwide manhunt. The scale of the robbery couldn't be overlooked, prompting federal authorities to offer a reward of €15,000 for information leading to the robbers' capture. By December 2011, the police efforts bore fruit. Reports emerged that 4 members of the gang had been arrested. One of them was caught in a seemingly mundane scenario, handling stolen coupons at a supermarket. These coupons were linked to a theft in April. His arrest led to the identification and apprehension of 3 other suspects. These individuals were charged with a series of 5 violent robberies across 3 different countries. However, the fate of the remaining gang member sparked curiosity and speculation. Whether this individual perished during one of the heists or continued to evade capture remains unknown, adding a layer of mystery to the already notorious saga of the Scarface gang.